Welcome back to the channel everyone. Today we are diving deep into the world of coins, and our focus is on one of the most interesting modern Lincoln cents, the VDB penny. At first glance, this coin may look ordinary. After all, billions were struck and it still shows up in circulation. But when you take a closer look, you will see that the VDB penny has a story, a history, and a value that makes it far more fascinating than you might imagine. Let us start with the background and history. The VDB Lincoln cent was minted at the Denver Mint, which is what the D Mint mark stands for. That year, the United States was still using the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had been introduced in 1959 to replace the famous wheat cent design. On the obverse side, you have the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been on the penny since 1909. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo stands tall. If you look closely at the reverse design, you can even see a tiny representation of the statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, a detail that makes this design quite special. Now what makes the VDB penny particularly interesting is the material it was struck from. Just a few years earlier, in 1982, the United States Mint had switched from the traditional copper alloy to a primarily zinc core with a thin copper plating. This was done to save money because the rising cost of copper was making it more expensive to mint a penny than the coin was actually worth. That means the VDB cent is not solid copper but mostly zinc with only a thin layer of copper on the outside. This change created a difference in weight that collectors can recognize. A copper cent weighs 3.11 grams, while the newer zinc cents weigh only 2.5 grams. So if you have a 1986 penny, it should be zinc. However, if somehow a VDB penny was struck on a leftover copper planchet, that would be an incredible error coin worth thousands of dollars today. Speaking of mintages, the Denver Mint struck over 4 billion VDB cents. Yes, billions. This huge number means that the majority of these coins are still only worth face value in worn condition. You will still find them in pocket change, in rolls from the bank, or in jars of pennies sitting in homes all across America. But as always in coin collecting, the condition and rarity make all the difference, so let's talk about the value. A circulated VDB penny is generally worth 1 cent, but uncirculated examples can fetch higher prices. In mint state condition, especially with a strong strike, full red luster, and no major marks, these coins can sell for anywhere from a couple of dollars to around $20 depending on the grade. The real money comes when a coin is certified at the highest mint state levels, such as MS-67 or MS-68. These are extremely difficult to find, and when they appear at auction they can bring prices in the hundreds or even over $1,000. For example, some of the top-graded VDB cents have sold for well over $1,500. Errors and varieties also play a big role in making the VDB penny more valuable. Collectors are always on the lookout for double dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and other unusual minting mistakes. A dramatic error can turn a penny worth just 1 cent into a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So what does all this mean for you? It means that while most VDB pennies you come across will only be worth face value, there is always the chance that you could find one in pristine condition or with a rare error. The thrill of searching through coins is that you never know when you will uncover a hidden gem. To sum it all up, the VDB Lincoln cent has a rich history tied to the change from copper to zinc. With billions minted, it is a common coin in circulation, but high-grade examples and rare errors can be worth big money. So next time you come across a VDB penny, do not just toss it aside. Take a closer look, check its condition, and keep an eye out for those rare varieties that could turn a simple cent into a small fortune. Thank you for watching and learning about the VDB penny with me today. If you enjoy these deep dives into coin history and values, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with other coin enthusiasts.